There's a lot of lessons out there where you'll simply get shown a set of steps to do in order to improve something, where it won't actually show you in practice what they mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an actual song that I'm working on, and I've got the basic chords here, and then I'm going to show you a few techniques that I use to basically spruce up the chords. None of them are particularly fancy, but that's half the skill in making them. Okay, so the song for the record is called She's So, and the chords are D sus, F sharp minor, E major, and then an A or an A7. Okay, so I'll sing the melody along with it, just so you know. She wakes up to find the cold side of the bed. Husband's away again. He's been laying down just about a year. She can't understand. Okay. Now, well, you'll notice that the chords are alright, the melody's alright, but it's a bit simple, to be honest. To me it sounds like every other acoustic song ever. So I decided to spruce it up. Now, with the D sus, the typical thing you can do is try and find out what other ways you can play that same chord. For example, the first thing I did was I did the cage system, because that's the version of a D, so you would do this sort of C shape. It's just, so it would sound like this if you work it out. This is the shape of the D sus 4. So but if you can hear that, that's not very good. To me, in this case, that is not a very good use, because these two notes are basically, it's a major second, which they really don't go well together if they're right next to each other. And the original D sus, they're a whole like octave apart as well, so there's a little bit of space, so it doesn't sound as dissonant, and you just get the niceness of a sus chord. Okay, so I'll work my way up anyway. So it's the C shape, and then the G shape. The G shape is just a very similar idea. Oops. You can hear that doesn't work too well. The A shape, that's quite a nice one. But I worked out that basically it's essentially the exact same voicings down here. See what I mean? So I didn't like that, and I worked my way up, and I found that none of them sounded kind of what I was looking for. So the next thing I did was I actually looked at the notes that are involved in a D sus. Now the theory behind a D sus is it's basically a D major, but it's called sustained because you take away the note that defines its major or minor tonality, and you put it down to the major second. It's called a D sus 2. That's the full technical name. D sus 2 because it uses the first note of the D scale, the second note of the D scale, and the fifth note, as opposed to the 1, 3, 5, and a major in a D major. So, and using that same principle, D sus 4, he's using the fourth note instead of the third note. So yeah, so I looked at the actual notes that are involved, and those are D, A, D, E, Dade. And I thought, first of all, I simply took away one of the notes. Trying to get a nice simple thing going. But that didn't work. And basically, I thought, well, there's two Ds, so there's no point in having both. So I tried using an E twice here. choice between that and having an extra E here. Ooh, I like that. Okay, and the reason for that really nice sound is it's got the basic notes of a D sus chord, and then just it's got an extra E in unison. So that is D, A second fret of the G string, E fifth fret of the D string, another E. The next problem I had with this chord sequence was that it jumps way too low because it's and it's just too much of a jump. It just doesn't sound as natural. So I wanted to put the F here instead. I did the same thing that I did before. I just took the D shape for an F sharp minor, and that is F sharp on the 4th fret of the D string, and that is a C sharp, so there's F sharp, C sharp, another F sharp, and then that is a G sharp. Ooh, sharps. So you can see that. And as you can hear, it's really nice. So now we've got. Now, with the next shape, again that was quite a very low note, and especially when I've gone higher here. Oops. So I could work, but I didn't really. No, I thought I wanted to keep it quite coherent. So, along with this theme of sort of D shapes, I decided to do my E here, which is just basically, if you know caged, it's a D chord shape. You're using your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers, and then you move it up to get an E. Okay, and for the last chord I just kept it as a normal A7 because I thought that was a nice way to come back down. Oh, about the E though. I thought since I was using D and it was and one of the open strings I was using was a D, I decided rather than use the full E shape and go that's more difficult and I'm lazy. I decided to basically get rid of that and make it open. It's a really nice chord. I think it's actually an E7. Yeah. Also voicing V7. Okay, so the final chord sequence I came up with. It's the same thing again, D sus. Okay, so, and the final thing, just to prove that it still works with the lyrics, I'll probably scroll on that. She wakes up on the cold side of the bed. Her husband's late again. He's been late now for nearly a year. She can't understand. She's so... and so on. So, that's the lesson for this time around. Get ease, and I'll see you again soon.